Wow, we haven't been on a road trip since drifting.
Yeah.
And like the last time, well, we went to BTR, which is where we're going today.
Yeah.
Man, what was the last time before that? Riverside? That was a long time ago, because Ford Fest and LS Fest don't really count.
Yeah, it wasn't really a road trip. Too close to home.
Speaking of, I think we can road trip LS Fest easier this year if we go through with.
Well, we'll see. We gotta leave things for people to see.
Trailer hitch incoming. We're doing a BTR road trip today. Oh,
what is this?
Best place. No burnouts in the parking lot. Jeez. Where's the damn cam? Go find your intake, Matt.
Go on an adventure.
Oh.
Yo, I found a camshaft. I wonder where we can find a camshaft.
There he is. There he is. There's the cam guy.
Oh, there it is.
Whoa.
There it is.
What you building, Reed?
We've got a 416 LT1 long block with GMPP CNC ported LT1 heads.
Awesome. And then you're going to be building me some 416 LS stuff soon, I think?
But we'll use some of those. Got some other sponsorship stuff. We got that bad dude right there.
Jeez.
Actually, I have 3 of those.
Oh my gosh, what is that?
So that particular one's a tall deck, going to be a tall deck 427, hydraulic roller, CID cylinder heads, F3R 121 approach.
Dang.
So back 23, 24.
Jeez, just nonchalantly a 2000 number. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, it's so much easier to do than people realize.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's just my yeah, this full.
It's all cranks, rods, pistons, and a block. You know?
Yeah, full billet block, dude. That's nuts.
Yeah. That's a water. That was actually a water block, so it's got full water jacks.
Yeah.
For streetcar stuff, and then I've got a solid one to do for James Short.
Oh yeah, yeah, sweet.
And then another water one, I believe, for another one of Brian's cars.
You guys are going big this year.
Trying.
Wild.
I'm down to see what's in the box. Are you?
What's in the box, man?
An intake.
Dang, dude.
For the Godzilla.
Let's put that thing on.
Take a look at it. Oh man, it didn't come in pink.
Oh, take it back. So this is the short runner version of their Godzilla intake.
Correct. And for people that ever wonder why they're called the Trinity manifold, they're 3 pieces. 1, 2, 3. So essentially the plenum is all the same for LS, LT, whatever. They make an angled version and then a straight version. The runners is what changes to dictate which engine series it goes on. What's really cool to me is it's all O-ring. There's no gaskets to mess with. There's no silicone. You got O-rings that are cut into the runners, and then also O-rings up here where the runners meet the plenum. No gaskets. It's great. It's wonderful. Because man, I have chased down some vacuum leaks in my past. So with that being said, let's just set it on. Let's just see what it looks like.
Yeah, throw that thing on there, man. So tell them like what the actual plan is, like long term.
So long term, they are, well, I guess it's okay to talk about.
Yeah.
Because it's coming. So what they're doing, BTR currently is actually designing a truck runner for this intake to fit in the Super Duty. Well, in turn, what that does for us, the longer runner, it'll make our torque curve much, much better for what we're trying to do. So that's what we're eventually going to go with. But for mock-up, first start, everything like that, we still need an intake. So we went with the short runner currently. but we will eventually get the long runners, and then that sucker's gonna be, it's gonna be through the hood.
Dude, Skyram. Hey, actually lift that back up so we can chop all that wiring underneath it.
I'm excited for the long runner. I want to say this would clear the stock hood.
Oh yeah, it will for sure. Yeah. Not even a doubt.
Well, at least the people know now. If you put a Godzilla in your S197, you clear the stock hood.
So the main thing was like the stock intake manifold, and actually like the stock intake manifold clears an S197 hood. We checked in the CAD. But the throttle body on a Godzilla points up in the air. So they have an intake manifold from Ford called the Megazilla, which points straight out. The other benefit that people don't know about this intake manifold is that, again, in a car like this was drive-by-wire from the factory. But if you're swapping a Fox body or a New Edge or anything like that, the BTR intake actually uses LS throttle bodies. So you can put like a inexpensive cable driven like big throttle body on it and like have all the air that you need. Yeah, so these use that because it's way more common than a Ford one, and also way bigger sizes for less money. For us, we're gonna do drive-by-wire, and so we're gonna use an LT throttle body.
Yeah, the new LTs, they're drive-by-wire. It's the same plug, and of course the Holly doesn't care if it's Ford, Chevy, it doesn't care.
Yeah, that's the bigger thing about the Trinity for the Godzilla, is that you're not limited by the Ford throttle bodies. Again, you can either run drive-by-wire with an LT or cable with just a regular LS throttle body. And arguably, I think it's easier to make a drive-by-wire car cable than it is to make a cable car drive-by-wire. Way more expensive to go drive-by-wire than it is to go cable too. But we wanted the linearity, and I've never tuned drive-by-wire, so, well, I think it's just linear versus the cam action, like the flip over point of a throttle cable.
Yeah, fair. Yeah. But then again, you don't have a cable that can get bound up or can fail at that point.
True.
You know, because I know in the past, if you break an engine mount and it twists the engine, it can pull the throttle cable and stick your throttle wide open.
Yeah.
And no one wants that.
I mean, I think there's benefits to both. Obviously,
Absolutely.
like diagnosing a drive-by-wire issue is a lot harder. You can also map like the throttle ramp rate, but it's cool that they have this intake manifold, especially for car swaps. The cool part about this, again, too, is that the modular runners. So we're going to be able to use this plenum with the longer runners, I think.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
No, it's super cool. I do love all the space under a Godzilla. Like, we're going to run all the wiring through there, so it looks good. Sick. Well,
thank you to Brian Tooley Racing. Brian, Rick, both of you guys. There's so much knowledge underneath the roof of that place. I know people from the outside looking in don't see it, don't realize how smart some of the people that work there are. And I'm telling you, these guys know what they're doing.
Hell yeah. Now we gotta slap the cam in and let this thing chop.
We got that too.
Hell yeah. Oh, this isn't a truck.
Hey, hey, hey. Don't talk about her like that.
I mean, it's kind of close to a truck. It's got a straight axle, and so Truck Norris doesn't actually have to be for a truck. That's just
Correct.
The name of it.
Correct. It's got the lift, the duration that we want for what we're doing with the RPM range that we're working in.
Yeah, this is like an NSR cam, like.
Yeah, this is. You can buy this cam, throw it right in your stock Godzilla, and send it. So. Yep. It's going to work out.
And they still utilize VVT on these as well. Yeah, so the Terminator that we have actually works with the VVT too, so the BTR cam and the Terminator will still utilize the VVT, which is ironic because usually you want to cam something to get the chop, but with VVT you kind of lose the magic of the chop.
And then of course BTR offers these little lockout pieces to limit the amount of degrees that the VVT can work.
Yeah.
That way you don't have any valve issues.
That'll go in, and then, I mean, after that, it's buttoned up. We just got to throw a clutch on it, and the engine's ready to go. We're almost done with this thing.
Close.
Yeah.
Close.
I mean, there's an engine in it, and a transmission, and suspension on it, and coolers. And plumbed coolers, dude.
Get the camshaft in it, button up the wiring here, throw some coolant in it, some fuel.
Don't. Hey! I think you're missing something there.
Oh
bud.
yeah. Sorry.
Still waiting on those things.
Waiting on those.
We gotta. Yeah. Yep. Quicker than we think. Before we know it, you'll be hitting walls.